Hello, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with your monthly message for March 2020, and we are using 3 different decks just like we did at the February mid-month, and same format. We are doing what's now for Leo, what's developing or becoming, and what energies are contributing to the long-term happiness fulfillment for Leo in March 2020. We're also using some oracle cards, which we will get to. And as always, I encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos because it will give you a wealth of information about how to navigate the month of March. Do keep in mind that the retrograde will still be going through the 10th of March. And I believe there's also a full moon in Virgo mixed in there as well, right around the time Mercury goes direct. Check it out for yourself. And the 3 tarot decks, we are using Thelema Tarot, Arcanum Tarot, and the Millennium Thoth Tarot for this month's message. All right, let's get into it. Your first card, this is in the What's Now for Leo row. Your first is the Empress. Beautiful. Immediately, I see incubation. Leo, you are in contemplation, meditation. You are pondering something that you are about to give birth to within relationship to self. How you share yourself, how you invest your energy. This is in consideration for you. And that's no surprise, really, because your prior month's readings, through the summer, Leo was sort of sitting on the sideline, which is not a typical thing for Leos to do. They're usually right in the middle of the fray. But you were in contemplation then, and you'd sort of put yourself on the bench, I recall saying. And then, as late fall came into winter, you were on the move again and feeling more connected within self and your important relationships. But here we are with the Empress starting out with what's now for Leo. And she is typically shown pregnant. She is the mother of the tarot, and she's full of creativity, vitality, abundance, fertility, new beginnings, and she's the nurturer. And the feeling here is that you are nurturing yourself, Leo, and that you have something to offer, and you're coming into alignment with the best possible environment to share and offer what you are incubating upon. Okay, next set of cards. There are 2. Your first is Justice. Yeah. On one side of the scale, you have a feather. The other side of the scale, you have a heart. And it looks as though the scales of justice are balanced on the Ace of Swords. So you are in allowing for brilliant clarity, and you are gaining momentum toward your everlasting strength. Or rather, you are choosing how to direct the momentum of your everlasting strength. That's the feeling here. You're being very prudent about how you share your energy with others and how you invest it into projects and creativity and such. This is good because, Leo, you are enthusiastic and you are so good at jumping right in, both feet, not looking before you leap. And at this time, and that usually pays off for you because you always land on your feet like a cat, right? This time, though, the stakes are higher for you for some reason, and perhaps we'll see why as we turn over more cards. And coming with Justice is the King of Pentacles. Perfect. I love this because, this shows your contemplation and your decision not to jump right in. Even though you would land on your feet, that's fine. But oftentimes there are a lot of sketchy details that have to be sorted even though you land in a good spot. And this is something you're not willing to take that risk with. This means too much to you. I am feeling a connection within relationship. Of course, I forever suggest to you that you start with relationship to self. And I do feel that relationship to self is exactly what has you in the position of the Empress and in contemplation and being very prudent. And the King of Pentacles, he's not a fast-moving dude. He's learned how to take his time, and in the taking of his time, we'll say, he knows how to savor, cherish, and treasure energy. And, you see a treasure box right here. This is where he's invested his energy. And this king He understands that what is now becomes his long-term happiness and fulfillment. And this may be exactly why you are in contemplation and incubation. Yeah, and then the wheel. You're coming into alignment with some aspect of your destiny that means a great deal to you. And I really do feel a connection to relationship. So yes, your relationship to self, you've made it a priority. How you care for and nurture yourself, Empress, has been a big deal for you over the last 6 months or so. And now the Wheel of Fortune, because of that good self-care, you are much more in alignment for developing a new beloved relationship. I feel that coming off these cards, really strong, loud and clear. And for those of you who are already in relationship, you are in contemplation and incubation for how to upgrade the frequency of what is. Keep things fresh, keep things exciting and adventurous, because Leos thrive on that. They don't do well with boredom. Nobody does well with boredom, truly. Leos, though, especially, that it's really difficult for them. So this is a good sign for you, because the feeling here is that even if you're in a committed relationship already, things could become stale for you. And it's really important that that not happen, that you be independent, have a life of your own, have something to bring to the table and share, and that your partner does too. So it feels as though you're coming into divine alignment with that on the wheel. And if you are embarking upon a new relationship, you've learned from prior relationship how when things get stale, routine, and boring for you, the relationship kind of dies a little. And that's not to say that we don't experience some of that in relationship anyway. It's more about how we rise up to it. You know, how do we shift the energy? How do we adjust the frequency? And that's what's in incubation for you. The oracle cards for this row come from Return of Spirit Oracle deck, and you had 3 come out of the shuffle. So far, you're the only one who's received 3. And your first is Prayers. Beautiful card. This is, yeah, look at this, right next to the wheel. So this is the universe hearing your prayers, answering your prayers, coming into alignment with some divine destiny on your own foundation here. You are going deeper. The connections and bonds that you share with people have much more meaning to you at this time, and you really do want to nurture, cherish, and savor those. So you're putting the energy investment in that. Coming with this is manifestation or manifest. Yeah, your prayers are being answered in the form of manifestation. They are being made real. King of Coins here. Beautiful job. This is the universe saying, I've heard your prayer, now I'm answering it. And there's divinity. There it is. There's the universe saying, yes, I hear you. We're on it. This is happening. This is on the wheel. This is what's flowing in now for you. What an excellent row of cards for you, Leo. Pat yourself on the back, because that's amazing. Your next row comes from Arcanum Tarot, and this is all about what's in development and what is becoming. First set of 2 cards. Look at this. You're starting out with the Empress again. So you remain. This is in development. So while some of this is coming off the wheel, not all of it has come off the wheel. It is in development, it is in process. And again, we have vitality and fertility and abundance and strong intuition I'm feeling here as well. Nurturing, you're still in the same mode, contemplation, incubation. The wheel is still turning. This is still arriving. And then you have the moon. Look, I did just say strong intuition. I was feeling it on the Empress. It may be because she was touching the moon card. Yes, the moon is something of the unknown becomes known. And it is through this meditation and contemplation, incubation period that you are in, that you are able to hear your inner voice so well. And you're paying attention to, trusting your intuitive gifts, and following him. And that is what is allowing for all of this to take place. Then we have 8 of Wands and the Lovers. Ancient Tarot, the 8 of Wands is a marriage card. So this is exactly what was being spoken of in the row above, that your connections and bonds to the people you know, love, and trust, so family, friends, most especially self and beloved, your bonds are deepening. And this incubation period, this self-nurturing has been so good for you because it's moving energy swiftly. It's an 8. All 8s in tarots move energy. There's lots of momentum. So this is fueling in part the wheel, or this is the momentum coming off the wheel of your answered prayers, how they're being manifested. Now, with the Lovers, there is a choice. And my feeling here is that you've made the choice. You've made the choice to go deeper, to have a much more connected experience in relationship to self and all others as a result. You're not interested in the superficial at this time. You are interested in substance and depth. So that is the choice, because there may be some old habits of how you have fun, how you enjoy, and some of that could have been a bit superficial for you. And you're looking for quality, not quantity. So you'll have to follow your heart here on the Lovers card so that you stay in alignment with what you've been praying for and what is manifesting for you. And then the next card, 3 of Cups. Yeah, excellent. And I love how this card is done too. Typically you see three women on the card. They are the women from Justice, Temperance, and Strength, your card. However, we have just one woman in 3 cups, and that's the Ace of Cups 3 times over. And so we have 2 cups pouring into 1. And then we have, you know, this 8, which is a double 4. This is a joining of things. This is a marriage card, as I've said again, from Ancient Tarot. Now, you can take marriage literally for those of you who are getting married. You can also take marriage as the unifying of energies, the bringing together of energies. And it's quite strong here in the 8, the Lovers, and the 3. So you are going deeper into your own overflow of pure, raw, loving bliss from that Ace of Cups in the 3 of Cups. The Oracle card for this row is from Gateway Oracle, and the question asked was, what gateway or threshold is Leo crossing in the month of March? And we have you taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. Yes, you do. And that's just what I was mentioning up in this top row. You know, you're so good at not looking before you leap and landing on your feet. This contemplation that you're in, though, has you taking action with more intention and deliberateness, and it serves you well. It serves your desire to go deeper into all of your relationships. All right, next row, 3rd row here, the Millennium deck. This is all about the energies that are contributing to your long-term happiness, fulfillment, and your first card is 2 of Cups. Look at those beautiful dolphins. And look at the overflow from that crown. You know, Leo, you're the royalty within the zodiac. So I love that there's a crown there. Look at the lotus flower. It's like a lotus flower crown above and below. You have all this overflow on the 2 of Cups. And in the joining of energy, you have doubled overflow. So look at it here. This is what you're creating and becoming in your 2nd row. This is what it is. This is what it develops into. Isn't that beautiful? I like that. 2 of Cups, the Lovers. There's a strong, strong relationship message here. So take that where it's most relevant for you. I do see pure raw bliss coming off that card, though. And also I feel I'm getting a message right now from my guides. This is a message of you, Leo, not settling for less. You know, you can be super enthusiastic, a little bit impetuous. You do end up being the center of attention, and there is a tremendous depth to you. You're not superficial. Leos are all heart, and when they give their heart, they give their whole heart. And the feeling here is the incubation contemplation with the Empress and the decision to take things a little bit more sedate or slowly here with the King is prudent for you, because you want substance, you want quality. You know how to have fun and have a good time superficially and with depth and substance, but you're really all about the depth and substance at this time, and you're going for that. You're not settling for less than. Excellent. And then you have the Sun, your ruling planet. How beautiful for you, Leo. I love this. It's providing brilliant clarity for you. And this is you engaged in your own brilliant clarity as that wheel of destiny turns for you in the reading. It's easy for you to make choices and lean into the depth that you are seeking. You are cultivating and manifesting over here. Beautiful. Happiest card in tarot right there. And this is the energy that's contributing to long-term happiness and fulfillment. So the message here is keep doing what you're doing because it's really working for you, Leo. And then we have, next set of cards, Two of Swords. And I feel like this is the end of an inner debate. You've made your choice. You know what you want and you're going for it. You are not crossing swords within your own self-relationship or any other relationship. You know yourself well to state very clearly what it is you desire to create, and how you share that with the people in your world is important too. This comes back to you with grace, integrity, and dignity for the way you share your energy. Invest your energy. You are speaking your authentic truth. So no more crossed swords here. You've made your choice. You're going for substance and quality. And then you have Six of Wands, which creates victory and success for you. This is homecoming to your own heart space. And that was the choice made over here on the Eight of Wands and with the Lovers, to follow your heart, because this is the kind of successful life experience you want to exist from, celebrate with, co-create with on your foundation. Beautiful card. Last one for this row comes from Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, and the question asked was, once you step across this threshold on Gateway, how do you travel through the month of March? And you have, how beautiful, miracles. It goes right hand in hand with this Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Sun, the Eight. It's incredible. It's all over the reading. So miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Yeah, you are expecting and anticipating your own happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. And that is miraculous for you because you're not settling for less than that. That's a great anchor card and confirmation to the entire reading here. And then very last card of all comes from Sawyer's Nature Portal Oracle deck. And this is a spirit animal for you to work with through the month of March. And you get the bear. This looks like a mother bear. Two little cubs in the background there. And you know, this to me screams Empress one more time. So I feel Empress 3 times over in the reading. You'll want to read up on bear spirit. Google that, or check out Ted Andrews' Animal Speak book. Belongs on every bookshelf. Because, you know, the animal kingdom has a lot to share with us, spiritually speaking. So investigate bear through the month of March. This is coming out of hibernation too. You know, we're in the season of spring. We're headed that way. And bears wake up in the spring. And Leo, that feels like what's going on here for you with all of your contemplation, incubation. And another thing is bears give birth during hibernation. So incubation coming to an end, giving birth to your own answered prayers in harmony with the divine all that is, bringing it off the Wheel of Fortune for you. Thank you so much for watching. What a gorgeous reading, Leo. You might want to save and bookmark this one. Come back to it more than once. Peace, love, joy, blessings to each and every one of you. Do like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so. And certainly check out the daily messages. Bye for now. Namaste.